Big screen with Kevin Spacey and Dame Judi Dench, say that 3 times quick, in the shipping news. In the meantime, you can watch him Tuesday nights on UPN's Roswell. Take a look.
Samuel, where are you going?
Daddy.
Samuel.
I think you've got the wrong guy.
Did he just say something to you?
Yeah, he just called me Daddy.
That's impossible. My son doesn't talk.
Yes, he does. We just saw it. Please welcome Jason Behr. Nice to see you. This is your first talk show ever.
This is my first talk show, yes.
Are you a little nervous?
You know, I'm such a big fan of yours, and so I just figured this would be the most appropriate place to have my first time.
Yeah, and I thank you for sharing that with me, you know, for picking me for the first one. I got you a little gift.
Oh, did
so
you
you'd
really?
always remember me. Krispy Kreme donuts, I understand you enjoy them.
Yes, very much.
I got you 2 dozen, just in case.
Yes,
All
thank
right?
you. I will split them with you if you'd like.
Okay, well, after the show, there's always commercial break.
Okay.
Now, let me ask you, is this your first big movie, this shipping news?
This is the first big movie, yes.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Minneapolis, Minnesota, mostly.
And you did school plays? Is that how you got into it?
Yeah, I did plays when I was younger. I think the first thing that I did was I played a sunflower in the local play in elementary school.
Right, and you were hooked right then when the audience started to clap?
Right then and there, yeah. Big applause for a sunflower. So.
Right. Then you went to college, I take it?
No, I actually moved straight out to Los Angeles right after high school.
You did?
Yeah.
Now, what did your parents think of that?
My mother was very, very supportive, and I have a real great family, so they're all just really, really supportive of it.
Even though you were just young, you were just an 18-year-old kid?
Yeah. They just, you know, my mom just wanted me to do whatever made me happy, and an opportunity presented itself to move out to Los Angeles, and I just sort of, I got in a plane a week later and left.
Now, did you have an agent or anything when you went out there?
No.
Nothing?
No.
Where'd you live?
I lived in Santa Monica, kind of near the beach. It was sort of the barrio of Santa Monica.
Yeah.
And I stayed out there for about 3 months, and then I moved around about, I'd say, 10 different cities in the first 3 years of being there. I mean, it helped me kind of get a chance to get a flavor for the city.
And did you take acting lessons while you were there, or classes or anything?
No. I just sort of jumped right into it.
No kidding?
Yeah.
How'd you get your first gig, your first acting gig?
The same sort of thing. There's a time when you go out to Los Angeles called pilot season, and they're making all these new shows, and so you just go out in these auditions all the time, and then sooner or later you get lucky enough.
Okay, let me just say to the children out there who are 18 and thinking of going to LA to get into sitcoms, it's not that easy. It's not easy at all. 99% of the Actors Equity and Screen Actors Guild are unemployed.
Yes.
99% of the members.
Yes.
So you obviously had a little something special.
Well, I just got really lucky.
Did you do a pilot right away, a sitcom pilot, or?
No, I got small jobs here and there. I worked on Buffy, the Vampire Slayer,
yes.
And I worked on Dawson's Creek for a little while, and then I found the script for Roswell.
Yeah, it's a great show.
Thank you.
It's doing really well. The young kids, now that I'm almost 40, you young kids really enjoy it, because when I see little kids not little, like 15, they're like, have you ever heard Jason Behr? I'm like, from what? Roswell, that show, so cute. Ah. That's you. That show's doing really well for them, though, on that network.
Yes, it's doing really well, and we're in a 3rd season, and we have a great time watching. They're making the show, and hopefully you guys like watching it. So.
Yeah, it's on. When is it on?
It's on Tuesday nights.
Tuesday nights.
On the UPN.
On the UPN. Now, this movie, The Shipping News, was a very big bestseller.
Yes.
And who do you play in this?
I play Dennis Buggett. He's one of the local Newfoundlanders. He's kind of this colorful, quirky, very gregarious character. I play the son of Scott Glenn, who, like most Newfoundlanders, has an affinity for the sea and just really wants to fish.
Now, did you have a hard time getting that accent down? Because it's sort of a unique...
It's a very unique accent. It's unlike anything I've ever heard before in my life. It's a little Irish lilt to it. There's a little Canadian vowel sounds to it, and kind of a nasally quality that I was lucky enough to have in Minnesota. So they say stuff like bag and mom and dad.
Right.
So...
Were you intimidated, this being your first feature?
You know, when you say names like Kevin Spacey and Lasse Hallström and Cate Blanchett and Julianne Moore and the majestic and beautiful Judi Dench.
Yes.
It's very easy to become intimidated by that, but they were very, very warm and very welcoming, and We just went out and hung out a lot and did a lot of normal things. I actually got a chance to play pool with Judi Dench.
Right.
So she says she had never played before.
But
Well, it started out as a nice game. I mean, it was
Yeah.
real friendly, and
Right.
I'm showing her how to line up shots and stuff like that, and she started to win. So I stopped.
yeah, of course. That's what you're
Helping her.
supposed to do,
Yeah,
Jason.
it's a game.
But she gives one brilliant performance in this play. I know that this was shot right after her husband passed away.
Yes.
And you can see all of that vulnerability in her performance. Take a look at the clip. Take a look at the clip from the Shipping News, which opens Christmas Day all over the country. Take a look.
Who's this?
That's Dennis Buggett, master carpenter.
Only till I gets me lobster license. I'm a fisherman in me soul.
Buggett, huh? You wouldn't be related to my boss down at the Gammy Bird.
Yeah. My dad. Tomorrow I'll run 2x4s under your second story. Oh, and I was you. I wouldn't sleep in the upstairs tonight unless you want to wake up downstairs with a thud.
It's the Shipping News. It opens Christmas Day. We really don't have a lot of time to do films, only during your summer hiatus from Roswell, right?
Yes, if you
Yeah.
can believe that that was actually summer in Newfoundland.
Yeah, and freezing cold.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, what are you working on next? Do you have another one lined up for?
It's going to be really hard to follow this one up and timing with the show and stuff like that. So.
Right. It's a Lasse Hallström film, and he's a brilliant, brilliant director. Jason, you're adorable.
Thank you
You
very
did
much.
very well your first time.
Thank you.
I was gentle, and we made it through together.
Yes.
There you go, Jason. We'll be right back with Peter Gallagher. Go see him.